Hi, everyone. I wanted to just take a moment to say thank you. I've just received so many kind and beautiful messages in the past 12 hours, 15 hours, whatever hours since last night about my cat Milo. And so many beautiful people have left such kind messages about their animals and sending me their love. And I just want to say thank you, because I don't know that I can get back to every single person, but I'm going to do my best to get back to a lot of you. But I just wanted to say that I read your messages last night as I was crying and thinking about Milo, and it really touched me. So first and foremost, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. And I've got these, I was going to do it a little earlier today, but I was sobbing and I've got these big bags under my eyes, and I thought, I don't know if anyone needs to see that, but I'm still here with my big bags and I'm here with my boo. And I think, 18 years is a long journey, a very long journey in anyone's life, whether it's a person or a fur baby or whoever it is, whatever soul touches you. And I was thinking about how I processed today, because I was feeling so sad, and your messages and your stories about your own animals was really inspiring me. So I thought today what I would do to honor Milo was to share a story about him that was really a happy story for me. And Rob has no idea what he's doing sitting here.
No idea.
But I thought that maybe you could share a story about a pet that you had that you really loved. So what I would love is, I'm going to share a story about Milo. I don't even know what I'm about to share. I'll just think of the first thing that comes to my mind. And if you all could send me in some of your favorite stories about your animals that touched you, that you loved in the past or in the present, I'd love to hear them, because I think in that rainbow bridge that he's joining with all those furry animals, there's a lot of beautiful stories. So I was thinking today about when I was 24 years old. When I was 24 years old, I was on a TV show, and it filmed in Atlanta. And I remember being incredibly homesick, because I was just in this one room for months on end, missing my mom and my Milo. And my mom came to visit me, and she surprised me with Milo, who I think was just horrified at the fact that he had to travel. I was just like, I think he was a bit shell-shocked at first, but then he quickly acclimated to the room. And that whole week that he came to stay with me, we would have food in bed together, and he'd have a little bowl next to me, and I'd have mine. And then when I'd have to get up in the morning, I don't know how he figured it out, but Milo had this habit where he would jump on the bed, and he had his little paws, and he'd do this little thing with his paws, and he'd start purring over your face, and sometimes his nose would drip on you, which was kind of gross sometimes, but he would just purr and purr and purr and do this cute little thing with his paws and kind of knead me awake. So he would be my little wake up alarm in the morning. And I remember getting up for work every day, and it would just be like and he'd do this sweet little thing. And even up until the end, he did his little, and he would just have this little thing. It was very Milo with his paws, where he would just tap me and purr and tap me. So, I think that's the memory that's popping into my head, that week with Milo on location. And it was all that I needed to get through a job that had lots of pressure. And I just felt so proud that my little Milo is by my side, and he's always been by my side. So I wanted to share that story. So Boo, I'm going to ask you, what story do you think of when you think about a pet? What was your pet's name that you're thinking about?
Oh, there's three. There's Trixie, who I grew up with. It was a Cairn Terrier. She didn't like me. I was fond of her, but she wouldn't let me upstairs. She used to attack me all the time. Anyway, when she passed away, a few months later, my sister came home from work, and I went in to see my sister in the kitchen, and I looked down, and there was Trixie jumping up at my sister's legs. Ghost dog. How weird is that?
Wow, that's so cool.
So cool. It was really cool. And she was there for a split second, and then she went away. My other funny memory was when Duke went and had an operation, and they must have given him some psychotropic medicine.
I remember that.
Duke, the bull mastiff, was huge, had some psychotropic medicine and came back, and no word of a lie, stared at the washing machine, stood up on all fours, just staring at the washing machine, turn and turn and turn for 2 hours straight. It was just
off his head.
It was just off his head, having the most amazing time. And Sid the wolf, when we used to take him to the dog park,
Yeah,
because Sid was massive, like massive. But you weren't there when he used to do this.
I know you told me about this.
But
He was friggin' massive.
He was massive. The dog park was really, really big, and there was loads of dogs. But he used to, when he arrived, go and stand right in the middle, and he just had this air about him that was saying, "Go on then."
He knew.
Any of you.
He knew it was the shit.
Absolutely any of you.
I dare you.
And he used to do it all the time, my boys. And then Rudy had his bad hips.
Yeah.
I think he was from a puppy mill, and he couldn't get up on the bed from
young age.
4 years old, 5
Yeah.
years old. Yeah, but he was such a beautiful, beautiful dog. All my doggies and all our pets, I absolutely adore. Even though Trixie, she didn't like me.
But she holds a special place in your heart, which says something about dysfunctional relationships. I'm kidding. I love your stories about Trixie. I wish I knew Trixie. And I hope I have some viewings and some sightings of Milo, because I feel him around me, and I hope he
Let me jump in. Talking about rainbow bridges and from beyond the grave. My beloved manager, Dave Enthoven, who's a father figure to me, just means more to me than words can express. Anyway, he passed away, unfortunately, from cancer. A couple of months later, in a dream, I'm walking down the street and I turn, and there's David leaning up against a wall at a shop. And he looks at me and he points up and he goes, and then he disappeared. How amazing is that?
Oh, yes. Incredible.
That's pretty fucking special, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Dave came back and went, "Oh, boy, mate.
It's all good up there."
Oh, mate, you're going to love up there.
Well, I hope Dave Enthoven has given Milo a proper tour, and they're having some long overdue snuggles with all our friends and family. And I thought today would be a good moment in the midst of my sobbing and dark moments to share a light moment about how much Milo and Trixie and all our animals touch us. So please share any stories about your animals, because I do read the comments. I do feel the love, and it's a really special place to share happy moments, especially in dark times. So thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Boozy, for sharing your stories.
Pleasure.
And please write in, and I'm sending you lots of love and thank you for all the support. Bye.